So we saw a movie.
We finally got our asses in gear and we sat down on a Tuesday, which is cheap movie night, and saw Allegiant. And boy, were we surprised.
I didn't like the third book.
I did not like it at all. Felt like the characters just went way off track. The plot was really boring and it didn't seem to connect with the rest of the book. Like, it was kind of like almost like you're reading a fan fiction of somebody who's just like, I'm gonna do my own thing
And
right
I'm gonna
now.
add secret agents.
Yay!
Woo!
Everything about it, I was just like, oh, I hate this. I liked that she kind of died at the end, but that was about it. And I wasn't exactly sad about it either.
So we went and we saw this movie, even though we both really didn't like the book. I guess it was we have to finish it, yo. You know, like...
Also, and we're bad YA adaptation fans because we, like, never see these movies. And turns out we really liked it.
It was good. I think, and the only reason it was good was it went so off book.
Wait, I'm appreciating this. This solves everything. And okay, like, I've read a lot of reviews where people are like, it adds nothing to, like, a YA genre, and it's gone, like, way off track, and it's very stereotypical, and blah, 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 but I get the feeling that these people haven't really read the book, or if they read the book, they really enjoyed it.
If you look at this movie as a movie and not as an adaptation, I can see why people don't like it. Because it does kind of, like, wander through stereotypes. It does. But if you compare it to the source material,
it fits in really well.
Yeah, it's good because, you know, there's no character assassination. Like I found in the book, I wasn't liking Triss or Four. I felt like there was a lot of conflict in their relationship to have conflict in their relationship.
Yeah, especially Four being like, having people tell him, you're damaged, and he's like, I'm damaged! Stop it!
Buddy!
Shut up! Think for yourself for like 5 seconds, please.
You were doing that in the first two!
Characters seemed more on track. They had their little spat, they both did what they thought was right, and then they got back together and they're like, now let's focus on the city, which I feel like the city in the first book just kind of like over there. But in this one, like, no, the city's like a big focus, and that makes sense because they've been trying to fix the system.
And it's their home. You're not gonna just forget about your home.
I mean, there were moments that made us laugh so hard. One of them being like the Mad Max slow motion
Oh my god, okay. So they get out of Chicago, right? And they're walking and they just end up in like this wasteland that looks like how I figured the Dirt Eaters would look. You know, like just like it's awful and red and burnt, and there are like satellites and they're just like craters of like awful looking liquid, and the sky bleeds because the water is dyed red from the red landscape, and they're going and they're trudging because they are gonna find these people, and like they what's that, and they all turn, and this car just like jumps over their ditch, and the guy's like kind of there with the gun, and it's
he's just
like
kind of like looking down at them like, and you have no idea really who this character is. He's just kind of been thrown in this book. And just the look he's giving them, like, just
and
like...
my brain is like, Javala! Shining crown! Like...
we both look at each other and start dying because it's just like, oh my god.
Peter, I don't like Peter. I don't like the actor who plays Peter, but he was tolerable in this movie.
He was saying everything that you were thinking in this movie. He gets in the car and then he just starts making the comments.
But, like,
yes.
And then he's fun, and then it's like, oh, right, he's bad, right, okay, we gotta make him make a stupid decision at the end, and I'm just like...
I would have been so happy if they had redeemed him and he had, like, not made the stupid decision, but they needed someone to be, like, the devil's advocate, so...
Yeah. And David, who is the head of, like, the institute place that is, like, monitoring the Chicago experiment, was played by the same guy who is the head of NASA in The Martian, and I'm just like, dude, job upgrade. Like,
look at you.
Look at you. It doesn't matter what the world's like. You got a job.
Someone has a crush on Theo James.
We covered that in our first vlog.
I know, but
he is very pretty.
The jaw twitch in the first one.
Things that creeped me out when they were wiping all the children's memory with the memory gas.
Yeah, that was like, that was new. I swear to God, that was new. And I was like, finally, something that makes them evil. Really evil. Not just like...
Like they go out to like the the Fringe, where they have all these little societies and they like attack and they kidnap the children and they like give them immunizations where they just gas them and they forget who they are. And I'm just like, that's so messed up.
Okay, look, concrete reasons why we can hate them. Thank you, because before it was just kind of like, they're like, oh, genetics and purity.
You're damaged. We're pure. Like, question. How have you managed to keep a pure society? Like you say, like, near the beginning, a bunch of the people who are still deemed pure kind of like huddled, like bunkered down. But how many people? Like, that, how many generations? I'm just thinking inbreeding. Like, you know, just,
yeah.
Like,
I guess if you were careful and there were enough of you, you could possibly, but yeah, no.
It looked good. Some points looked bad. Like some of the CGI was like kind of really awful.
Some of it was really funny, like when they put them in the bags and they just kind of like attached them to the outside of the plane. It was like, what is going on?
The last like act is Peter gives Evelyn, shows her where there's the memory gas and she's gonna gas the entire city and everybody's gonna forget and everything will be reset and it'll be awesome. And the gas starts coming up through the vents and it looks pretty bad.
And I also like the fact that the gas was coming up through her vent too, and I was like, oh, that's so ironic.
And there was this really awesome sequence where Triss and her friend, whose name I am blanking on, Christina, yes, they're like going through to rescue Four, and they've got guns and they've got all this high-tech sci-fi fighting equipment and they're just kicking ass. Just like, yeah, you never see that. Like,
yeah, the girl's going to rescue the guy. And I love the way they did that because, you know, they have this high-tech technology from this advanced society over there, and so they're using it to fight people who have never seen this, so everybody's like, what the oh my god. Like, it was a great kind of like comedic but very realistic reaction to seeing something you've never seen before in battle. And then the other scene I really liked, just for the action, like I thought it was really well done, was they're transporting Four to Chicago, but they're really just gonna kill him. So Four ends up like starting this firefight in this really close area, and just the way he takes down each of the people, like there's gotta be like 6 people he's trying to take down and he has one guy as backup. It was just like a really solid fight scene.
yeah.
I generally don't like appreciate those things, but I was watching, I'm like, this was well done.
If you didn't like the book, watch
movie.
it. If you really liked the book, I think this is gonna make you upset.
But anyways, if we're wrong, tell us what you think.
Yeah.
Tell us what you did or didn't like about this, because I have a feeling everybody has their own opinion about this one. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.